What's good, everybody? Chris here again. Chris Goes Outdoors, back outside up in New Hampshire, and we're actually currently on the Appalachian Trail, but only for a brief minute. We're right next to, I think it's the Jeffers Brook shelter. The plan was to drive down this road and go a little bit up the ways, but the road is gated and I don't think it will open for another week or so. So I parked over at the Glen Cliff Trail, which is also on the Appalachian Trail, and I'm just walking over. Adds like another half mile to the thing. But whatever, it is what it is. This is one of the winter trips I tried to do, but again, the road was closed because winter. But the Glen Cliff Trail parking lot was just packed, and I couldn't get into it otherwise. Fun times. But the plan today, we're gonna hike in, go to the Tunnel Brook Trail. So it skirts in the little crevasse valleyway between Mt Moosilauke and Mount, I believe it's Clough. C-L-O-U-G-H, but I've seen on the internet that it is actually pronounced Clough. So we're heading up there. It's about 5.1 miles to the first intersection where it hits one of the trails. I forget which one that goes up Moosilauke. So the plan is to go to that trail and then turn around and come back. Hopefully camp out, find somewhere to camp out along the way. I brought all my stuff, so let's do it. Enjoy. So we got to one of the first ponds here, and it's just beautiful. The big gigantic hill behind me, I believe, is a sub-peak of Mt Moosilauke. You can't see the actual summit. You could if that big hill right there wasn't in the way, but it's gorgeous. The little pond here, like, it's just super chill. There's a nice little grass area with a rock to sit on, but I'd be getting blind if I keep looking that way because the sun is just like blasting. But we're gonna snack here and mosey along our way. Supposedly the area we're in now is relatively flat, so to speak, and just all sorts of ponds along the way. So we're moving along. This is a cool little trail. I dig it. I dig it. All right, so we made it to the intersection of the Tunnel Brook Trail and the Benton Trail. So the Benton Trail is the one that goes up Mt Moosilauke. I looked again, and from where I am right now, it's 3.4 miles up 3,100 feet of elevation. That's pretty steep. But we came down, essentially, once you hop on this little section back here, it was probably the last like half a mile. You're walking down what I believe is an old Forest Service road, and I found a spot or two that I could probably do for the night, but I think I'm gonna go down the Benton Trail and start walking up toward Moosilauke. It's in the air. Maybe I'll go to Moosilauke, maybe I won't. But where I came out onto the Forest Service road, the road continues, and the road actually connects further up the road, the Tunnel Brook Trail and the Benton Trail. So if I'm randomly decide that I don't want to attempt to do Moosilauke, I can hop back on the Forest Service road, walk down, and then reconnect to Tunnel Brook. But I'm just gonna go Benton for now, because why not? Off we go. All right, so we made our way a little bit up the Benton Trail and crossed the first water crossing. And I actually managed to find a spot that should be suitable for the night, which is fantastic. So where I'm located, if I decide I want to bail out and not go up Moosilauke tomorrow, I can do that. Take the Forest Service road back to probably a half a mile up the Tunnel Brook Trail, Tunnel Brook back to my car. Or if I'm feeling okay, muscles are feeling good, and I'm feeling a bit saucy, we can head up to Mt Moosilauke. So it's a steep trail, a very steep trail. I haven't been up it, but looking at the profile, it's steep. I think this is one of the only trails up Moosilauke I haven't been up. So it would be nice to do it, but I don't know, man. Second trip out, full overnight gear. fat all winter. We'll see, we'll see. But we're gonna set up, gonna eat. It's early, I think it's only like 2 o'clock. I could probably get halfway up the trail today, but I don't think, based on the upness of the elevation, that I would be able to find any sort of spot along the way. So probably just hang here, and if I go to bed super early, hopefully I'll wake up nice and early and I can get a nice start, like maybe like 3 a.m. would be sweet. Hike up during the dark would be pretty cool. Get up there. I won't make it in time for sunset, who am I joking? But we'll set up, hang out for the night. All right, so we've eaten, we're chilling. It's about 5 o'clock. I will be hitting the hay pretty soon. And we'll make the game time decision what we're gonna do tomorrow morning. So hopefully, ideally I would get up very, very early, hike over Moosilauke, and then down in my car via the Appalachian Trail. But my concern right now is New Hampshire got a ton of snow this year. And my concern is if there is still snow on the trail heading up to Moosilauke, that could be very problematic. I do not have spikes with me, as I had no intention on initially going up there. And from what I had been reading on many of the posts and stuff online, is that below 3,000 feet is pretty good, but there is still snow, from what I've read, maybe not, but from what I've read, there is still snow above 3,000 feet in many areas, and Mt Moosilauke is at 4,800 feet, so I don't know, we'll see what happens when the time comes, and yeah, I don't know. Next morning, we made it through the evening. It is now 3:45-ish in the morning, and I think we're gonna try it. I think we're gonna try to go to Mt Moosilauke. I'm second guessing myself left and right because I feel like I'm not too much worried about snow. I'm worried about ice. Ice is a situation, but I think we're gonna try it, and I hope it works out. But we're gonna get ready. I'm gonna eat something now, and we'll pack up and ship out. So we'll see. We'll see how the day goes. Alright, so the sun is beginning to rise. I am about half a mile up the Benton Trail, and unfortunately I think I'm going to turn around. I was able to pull service finally. I had really wanted to look into like the trip reports and stuff last night, but had no service where I was, and it's not looking good for snow. Essentially everything I see is that almost all of the 4,000 footers have still pretty significant snow above 3,000 feet. Mt Moosilauke's 4,800 feet. I have no spikes with me. If I had micro spikes, I'd keep going. Like, not even a question, I'd keep rolling. But I had been in a situation, if you watch my first like bald face videos, where Anna and I did the bald face loop, and we did it in April, I believe, and it was great going up, but when we were coming down, oh god, it was that weird in-between of the season where the snow was gone, but it wasn't fully melted, and the ice sheets were like, ugh, it was just not fun. It was not fun at all, and I'm not looking to relive that. If I had spikes with me, not a problem. We did not have spikes with us at that time, but what should have taken us maybe an hour to get down took us, I feel like, forever. Like, it was just not fun. So unfortunately, it does look like I'm gonna turn around, but you know, it is what it is. The mountains will be here hopefully another day, unless a catastrophic event happens. So we're gonna turn around. I passed the Forest Service road just a little ways back. I'm gonna walk down the Forest Service road that reconnects to Tunnel Brook, and I'm just gonna go back Tunnel Brook. I'm disappointed, to say the least. Like, it looks beautiful right now. Beautiful. The sun's like just starting to rise over this direction. Would be nice to get up there and hike up there, but it's not worth it to me, to tell you the truth. So we're going back. So we're only about a quarter mile away from the road back down to the car, and we're heading out. So a bit of a disappointment not hitting Moosilauke, but it is what it is. It wasn't the intended plan. I was thinking big, and I'm glad I didn't go up there, to be honest. Without the spikes and everything, it's just it would be pushing myself, which would have been good, but at the same time, like, it's the beginning of the season. I'm not trying to be a hero. We'll get up there again when we get up there, and I got to finish off the other end of Tunnel Brook at some point anyway, and that was my initial plan, go up Tunnel Brook, the 1.5 I have left, go up the Benton Trail that way, so that will probably be what we're going to do. If I had realized that the Tunnel Brook, the way I came, was going to be so easy, I probably would have brought my spikes and stuff for Moosilauke, but I expected this trail to be a little bit more time consuming and hard, and it just isn't. It's very well maintained, whoever's maintaining it, or the group of people maintaining it, seem to be doing a great job. And I expected like more mud and like stuff like that, and nothing. Like, it was pretty much smooth going the whole time. But anyways, we're out. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully some actual mountain stuff eventually. But again, back to off the beaten path a bit, and we'll see you in the next one eventually. Take care.
Thank you.